Good morning from Leeds, lovely Leeds, where we spent last night and explored a little bit. We didn't film it, but yeah, so we had a good time, and we're on our way to Scotland. So join us on this little adventure. So I'm at a Roman fortress here along Hadrian's Wall that crosses England. And this was the border point, the northernmost border point of the Roman Empire. This was where soldiers would have lived, where they were stationed. It was a garrison. Likely there would have been markets around, people doing trading with the Romans. Borders in the ancient world didn't really work the same way as we think of them today, as a line where one country stops and another one begins. Usually it was more of a gradual change. There would be fortified garrisons that would develop into towns, and those towns would be approaching the border, and then the frontier of a nation, say the Roman Empire. Here's the line. You can see where Hadrian's Wall all the way across the entire island. So in this way you would cross, leaving, say, the Roman Empire, going to the Persian Empire. It would be a very gradual change. You would go from cities to towns to fortified garrisons, and then eventually they would be Persian fortified garrisons, and it would go on like that. However, Hadrian's Wall was an exception. It was a hard line that was the border of the Roman Empire, and north of it was the unknown to the average man. I mean, of course they knew that there were people that lived there and that there were things there, but for the regular Roman, this was basically the end of the world. So this right here, up there by those trees, if you can see them, that's where the wall is. So this was the northernmost border of the Roman Empire, where Roman civilization ended and the unknown began. You can imagine that being garrisoned here as a Roman soldier, I mean, it is bleak. I'm not sure how well the camera's picking all this up, but it is rugged hills, chilly wind, freezing rain, and yeah, so I do not envy those soldiers. Hadrian, the emperor who ordered this wall built, decided that Rome had expanded as far as it could, and that any further expansion was going to be detrimental. They wouldn't be able to hold on to the territory that they gained from expansion. And he was likely right. So Hadrian embarked on a mission to fortify most of the empire's borders, and that's what developed into this wall here, among other places. Other places were also fortified. The border along the Rhine, the borders in the east with the Persians, but this one was the only one that they built a complete wall along the entirety of the border. So much like the Great Wall of China, it was designed to keep the barbarians out and protect the population on the other side. Okay, we have arrived. We are in Edinburgh, Scotland, for New Year's Eve. So we're going to get checked into our hotel here, the Holiday Express Inn.
Hi, checking in for tonight. What's the surname? Jensen, starts with a K. KJ. Yes.
So that's something that, like, super dodgy in Europe, that when you pay, they'll be like, do you want to pay in pounds or dollars? And most, or your local currency or whatever it is. And a lot of people are like, oh, dollars. Yeah, and then it charges you a conversion fee. So, and they do it on ATMs too. Boy. Oh god, Jesus. Everything in Europe's so fucking small.
Right.
Well, it's not bad, huh?
It's better than the Premier Inn.
That's not a compliment though. Hey, this one has a shower door. Check that out.
I wonder if the water drains in this hotel.
It drained in the other one, it just drained really slowly.
Ocean front view.
Yeah, this'll do. So, we are on a double-decker bus. Check this out. High class. Can't really see out because of the rain, but yeah. How do you feel about the double-decker bus, Jason?
Vibing with the bus. I don't know if I'm vibing with the roads. They're a little choppy.
A little choppy. Okay. Where'd you go? Oh, right here. Hopefully we are close to downtown now.
We're at the right spot. We have no idea where we are.
Okay, so we struggled to find a restaurant because everywhere's closed, even though it's 9:30.
We started looking at like 8:30.
Yeah, we started looking like 8:30, but we couldn't find anything, so we ended up sitting at a Witherspoon's. I've got a pasta, and Jason took breakfast. So, yeah, we're gonna enjoy this, and then we'll go out and see what we can see for New Year's festivities. Okay, so we are out and about in Edinburgh. Here you can see the festivities in full swing. So this celebration down here is called Hogmanay, and apparently you have to buy tickets. So, and unfortunately the tickets are sold out, which is just our luck. We didn't even think about there being tickets to get in. We just figured it was a street party, you just show up. But unfortunately that's not the case. So Jason's still got a queasy stomach. So our New Year's Eve is not going according to plan. But hey, say that is life. So let's see what other kind of things we can get into here in Edinburgh that don't require a ticket. Okay, so we're walking around, we're looking for things to do. We're checking out this little walking street here. And we're just wondering, like, all of these places are closed, restaurants, pubs, and we just don't get it because, we're not the only ones that can't get tickets. So
we'd pay a premium for a pint right now.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people would.
So it just doesn't really make sense. Like, I get that they want their workers to be able to celebrate too, but, I don't know. From a business standpoint, it doesn't really make sense. Like, this place is closed. Look, oh, no, maybe not. So we found a pub. We're just chilling, and it's almost midnight. So as soon as we finish this up, we're gonna go check out the firework display because we don't need a ticket for that. Every single time that I try to film like a street artist, they end up stopping. Oh, here we go. Not the best clip. Every time I try to film a street artist, that's when they decide to take a break. Right as soon as I get the camera out. I hear them as I'm walking up, and then I'm like, oh, street artist. I like a street artist. I like to film a street artist. And then I pull out the camera, and off the music goes. So, not exactly sure what this monument is, but it's awesome. So now we're just walking around looking to see if we can find a place to view the fireworks. We got about a half hour. So, yeah. From what we understand, that there's pretty much anywhere in the city you're going to be able to see them, and we hope that's the case, because otherwise we have no idea whether we're going to be able to actually view them or not, and that would just be the cherry on the shit cake if we didn't see the fireworks.
It's just an omen that 2023 is going to be the worst year of our lives, so just buckle up for 365 days.
We found some characters. The prime spot, right by the toilets. Where were you at the start of 2023? I was standing as close as I possibly could to the toilets.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That one view was right? Yeah. That's a good dick. Is that it? Okay. I was like, what? Well, I think it's a bit underwhelming, the fireworks show here, but it's still going, sort of. But, yeah. Happy New Year, 2023. Okay, so thanks for joining us for this misadventure because nothing went to plan. Naturally. So anyway, yeah. Thanks for joining us. Hope you liked it. Happy New Year 2023. See you next time.
Happy New Year.